The festival is nigh!
Dino versus Derf. Here we go. Final match of week 5. Forgot to hit record, so that's why I repeated myself. I haven't lost my mind that much yet.
I was like, right. Okay.
Sure, a center square.
It's got to be Moog Lord of Blood. It has to be.
I will also go Moog Lord of Blood. Why not? It is Smithing Stone plus 12 is the center square. I know Derf really loves his Smithing Stone route, so that's probably his ideal center square.
Sheesh. Smithing Stone? Is there any good... If there's some good smithing weapons, he may actually do it. Yeah. Oh, Smithing Stone, Ag Magma, and Boss on the same row?
Yeah, so looking at the early game squares here, we have a Geel plus 0 on the bottom row, 2 Caves in row 2. We also do have Moog Lord of Blood, row 1, column 3, with GGG right next to it, so that could be a potentially dangerous line because there is a Great Ghost Glovewort right next to Lord of Blood. We also have Box Needle. I know that square is another favorite of Derf in row 3. Catacombs as well in row 4. I do actually see a decent amount of Lord of Blood synergy because we have Lord of Blood, GGG, and 3 Remembrances, right?
Yeah. That top line is actually, I mean, it's
unstoppable.
It'd be hard to pull off.
It's unstoppable.
It's unstoppable. You do imbued keys. You set up the 2 Bell-bearing hunters because of the warp in Rai Lucaria to the Turtle Pope Bell-bearing hunter. You kill Godskin. Hell, you may be able to do Rai card for a remembrance. Get Vare to swap over.
Mm-hmm.
While you do imbued keys, you open up the Chapel of Anticipation and get that blood there. Or you dip the thing there. I mean, you have to kill Grafted Scion, but...
Yeah, for the Maiden, yeah.
Yeah.
We do have Great Talisman and Caves have nice synergy, right? Because you could do Bofa and Runebear. You could also do Bofa and Box Needle, right?
Yep.
We do have a square-off weapon. It is the Lordsworn Straight Sword, so... One of the 2 best, it's that and Broadsword are the 2 best straight sword square off weapons because Broadsword has slightly higher base damage, but Lordsworn has 110 crit versus 100. And Derf actually choosing to start with a different straight sword. He starts with the Weathered Straight Sword, which is objectively worse, but still has square off, and he has the that's not the Banished Knight Sword, it's the Fort Height Knight Sword, the black one. It's just the Knight's Great Sword.
I think yeah.
So that is another good weapon. He has 2 good early weapons to choose from. If he wants square off, he can have square off, and if he wants just a better weapon, he can have the Knight Sword. And the Knight Sword would be a viable weapon to do smithing plus 12 on no dual status, but it is a very good weapon.
Mm-hmm.
And we will see what the players open with. I do expect Derf to rush smithing plus 12. He's tended to favor smithing weapons anyways. And I think it would be really good on this board, especially because there are a lot of bosses that are weak to status. Moog Lord of Blood, Godskin Noble, Duelist, Crucible Knight Misbegotten Warrior duo, at least for Frost. Elemer, like there's nothing that's... The only thing that's status immune here is Loretta, which Loretta with Onyx Lord on that column 5 could be really strong. But... overall, I think it's a really good board for smithing weapons, actually.
Yeah, I mean, Derf does like his smithing weapons. It would be nice to find a smithing weapon that already has like innate bleed on it. That way you can double up on Hoarfrost Stomp with just Frost and Bleed at the same time. A plus 12 Frost Bleed weapon in Bingo is fantastic.
And Derf is immediately rushing 2 Caves, actually. He's going straight for Rick.
Oh, wow.
No Fist's only just going to kill him. And if you are rushing 2 Caves, this is the fastest way to do it. You kill Rick off rip. It saves you time on the warp.
2 Caves is a good square. Is a good rush square. I don't really care for Akil's position. 2 Caves, if he does Bofa next, then you can do Drake's. Let's see what Dino does. He may actually go like heal. Try to beat Asim's 305 time. That looks like where he's going.
Yeah, it looks like he is going straight for a Gil. This probably will be the fastest Gil all season if he gets it, right? Because 305 is the record, which is not incredibly fast. Now
Yeah,
this class
it's not-
starts. He has no health. Like, is this like?
Yeah, I don't
7
know. What
Vig?
is that? That's like.
I've never seen Vig that low. That's like 7 or something crazy.
I think he'll legit die to a stomp. Sometimes he'll like survive a stomp if you don't roll it correctly or whatever. But yeah, with a heal, you will instant die to a stomp. I'm pretty sure with this vigor. Let's see the script though. Gets the good square off there.
Fuck.
Oh no, he misses it with the lock on.
But gets the immediate stagger because of the R1.
Okay, that was good. That was good.
Okay, this is slow.
2 square offs. Oh, he's not going to be able to do it. Good RNG from Akil.
Yeah.
And
He
this
said
should
it
be
was
the
slow, but
fastest.
this will be the new record.
Yep.
Nicely done by Dino there.
Okay,
Yeah, 251. An
Yeah,
infamous
251
time.
was the time.
so I could take this.
Now, where does Dino go?
I'm not sure. Also, it's hard for him to tell where Derf is, right? Because
Yeah,
251,
it's too early.
it could have been a snipe, but it also could have not been a snipe. Like, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like, the one thing is, like, if your fight's perfect, you know that it gives you a bit more information, or it gives you a bit. You kind of know that, okay, the odds of me sniping them here are high if they went for it. If you're a little slow, it's like, okay, I could have sniped them, I could have not. Like, actually, the little timing differences do give you different information, right?
Yep. I mean, it happened in the Ginger Helios match, where Ginger
Yeah.
didn't really know if Helios went for consumables because he messed up the script, and he just didn't expect that Helios would mess up that script.
Yeah, and Dino goes back to first step here. If Dino would have done box needle, that could have been pretty strong for immediate pressure on column 2. God, this is a long
Okay,
load screen.
this is, yeah, I know. What the hell? Okay. First step just needed to load in real quick. And he's going... Is he going Celia?
It looks like it is Celia.
And Dark here is about to get the 2 caves. And a
There's
Drake
caves for
Talisman.
Derf and also a Drake Talisman. I also like getting the mark on, you don't want to get forced into Lord of Blood. So getting a block on both the Lord of Blood columns and rows, both those lines is good.
Yeah, I'd be looking out for it because being pushed into that early is like, I mean, it's game losing.
Yeah. That
It
row
could be.
1 is really nasty, though, with GGG feeding into Lord of Blood.
Yep. The square there that you want to just get is bell bearings or gun
Yeah.
skin. I'm not sure if there's anything.
Well, there's
else
good
to do with
synergy,
Volcano
too, with...
Manor.
There's good synergy on that line, too, also with Bellbearing Hunters, imbued keys, and Noble actually all have synergy because they're all Academy related, right? Obviously, the imbued keys in Academy, you take the teleporter to Turtle Poke for one of the Bellbearing Hunters, and you get abducted in Academy to go for Noble, right? I do think that row 1's pretty nasty. Derf is going to do the Greatsword check here. See what it is. Legendary. Golden Order. Complete trash. Is Dino going to rush the perfume battle check?
lightning bottle check. I mean, it wouldn't be bad.
You might get the Somber 5 here as well. By the way, I'm not sure if you saw it, but there was a really cool drop down that we saw from, I think it was Torsad's in the Crucible, where he went and did Clean Rock Knight duo, and then did like this cool jump down.
Drop down to the
to get Somber 5. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that you could hop down there. I feel like it's
I didn't know you could either. I don't think he knew he could do it, and then he did it. But immediately we see Deadly Poison from the Perfume Bottle check, so not lightning like Dino potentially would have been looking for, and Derf immediately starts running Smithing Route. No surprises there whatsoever.
Yep.
I think Dino's going Magma Worm.
To make sure to get rid of the synergy. He knows that Derf likes the smithing route, and so taking away any type of synergy, like, because if Derf does manage to get smithing 12 and then into and also the Magma Worm boss, I mean, it's just, and he also gets Altus access from the same thing. It's just too powerful.
The Magma Worm Derf would be going for is Makar, of course.
Yeah.
And also the nice thing about this Caelid progress is, like, if Magworm doesn't hit, you do have the cave right outside, like not the cave, the Meteoric Orblade check really close by. So that's another Katana check. Because one thing that is strong is doubling up on checks, right? Whenever you do one check, if it's not good, you know, okay, there's a bad weapon out of the pool, so the probability of the next check being good goes up. Yep. So that's why, like, if you do like one or two checks of a certain class and they're bad, you probably should try to do another check of the same class, because it's very likely to be good, or at least the odds are increased of it being good. And Derf is immediately going Catacombs here. He's
gonna check perfume, or not the. He's gonna check the Katana check in here. As well.
Dino goes grab a Somber 2 here, and he also could get the Somber 4 if he wants it. Derf just seems to set that up for later. Yeah, it's by the octopus. It's right next to where the Cross Naginata is in Vanilla.
Yeah. I remember running through this cave one time, and I got Bolter Grand Sex, which is like completely unusable in Bingo because it requires like 40 something decks. Let's see what Saints Ridge Merchant has.
More smithing stones. Dino also could kill Alexander here if he wants for Warrior Jar Shard. And he does.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. Also, it'll help. Did he grab the Rock Grease? He must have, right? In Celia?
I don't know if he did, actually. He doesn't have it in his hotbar.
Because usually when I try to do this square early, I really like the Rock Grease on Magma. He's just tanky.
Okay, he did grab it.
Okay. It's not a very difficult fight. It's just a very long one. Especially if you don't have the Rock Grease. Or without any type of status on him.
Yeah, so Derf is going Catacombs here. He's going to do the Duelist Catacomb first.
Yeah.
No, actually, this is Stormfoot's. This is the Watchdog Catacomb.
Is he synergy with tree bosses? Yeah, 5 bosses with tree in the name.
Really nice start for Dino there, getting the Rot and the Quick Stagger.
I guess that makes sense for Derf, because just based on the timing, you would have expected 2 Catacombs to be gone already. So you might as well like try to greed.
Dino needs to be very careful here. He has like no health.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he greeted for a stagger there, didn't get it, and now Poise is definitely reset.
Yep.
But the Rock keeps sticking.
Okay, that's good that our boy stopped. I've had him like...
That was sketchy. If he didn't get that stun there, he would have gotten killed.
Yeah.
Misses the square off.
Ooh.
Nice stun, and that'll kill. All right, so there's Magma Worm for Dino. We'll see what the katana check is, and then we'll check in with Derf. It is Rakshasas.
And he's right next to Third Church, so really the only problem with getting the rest of it online is running to grab the Dex tier in the Urnia.
Yep.
Also, I don't... maybe his class has high enough Dex to where he may not... he may just invest the stats. I don't think there's no stat dump scares.
No stat dumps.
Like at all. No sorceries, no influence.
Yeah, nothing economy related. All right, so that's the first catacomb down for Derf. He's now going to go back to Death Touch. And this is going to be a snipe, I think, because Dino looks like he's going catacombs too.
He's going to the Duelist Catacomb, which is the fastest one, but
Yeah.
he's getting sniped here.
And this is kind of a mistake because, like, at the very least, I know he already has a good katana, but why not do the katana check? It could be something better. It could be Dragon Scale. It could be Dragon Hunters, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he could... I guess in his head, he's probably thinking that Derf is...
Well, actually, there was also two
yeah.
duelists on the board, so I'm a bit surprised, actually, Derf didn't go for this one. And it is Dragon Hunters.
Okay.
So Dino will get the duelist, but Derf gets the catacombs, and they both have two great katanas. But Derf has Dragon Hunters versus Dino's Rakshasas. I think I prefer Dragon Hunters, simply because of the stats.
Yeah, Dragon Hunters is a lot easier to get online.
Yep. It's only 20 dex versus 27, and the strength is pretty irrelevant for both of them. It's pretty low.
Yeah,
It's 15
just
for Dragon
two-handed.
Hunters. I don't know what it is for Rakshasas.
It's... Oh, I don't actually know what it is for Rakshasas.
I don't either.
It's no.
Now this
it's
might
probably
throw Dino off.
Probably
a
like
bit.
12 or something.
This could throw Dino off a bit because Dino's going to be. Is not going to expect him to do the Watchdog. He will have anticipated that he did Duelist and the Black Knife, not Watchdog.
Mm-hmm. I guess I do like Dino's play here. He's since he set himself up over there with the Magma Worm.
Yeah, he can just drop
well,
down for the other Duelist.
yeah.
Or
He
if
could
he
get
goes
the
and
other
does
Duelist.
if he wins Box Needle and then goes for Duelist, that could be really nasty. Dino is getting whacked. Oh my god, Dino died to the Duelist. Did he grab the Grace?
Oh,
I've never seen the
well,
box. Okay, I feel like he would have got two
And
catacombs
there's
by
two
now if he's gone
catacombs
for it.
gone.
I take it back. Holy fuck, this is scary.
this is a Crimson. So it's a talisman for that same square.
Now, that being said, there's immediate pressure on the Lord of Blood column by Derf, and Derf is prepped for Smithing Route. Also, how many runes did
Okay.
Dino have?
I don't know. How much does the Magma Worm drop? Can't be over 10k, right? It's got to.
No, it's definitely not over 10k.
But he did. I remember he did use them.
The
He did use
Kayla
them
Magma
somewhere.
Worm dropped 7.5k. 7,500.
I know he did use them because I think he pumped into Dex. I think he has 18 Dex now.
And Derf is going to go Drakes now. I like Drakes from Derf because Derf doesn't want to have to deal with Dino getting Box Needle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, now Dino has to immediately get on his horse literally and either contest Smithing Route or Wet Blades. Okay, according to chat, he
I
had
think-
37 runes, so I don't think he will miss that.
I've seen a Memory of Grace with like 15k, so yeah.
Yeah.
I think once the Drake talismans get marked,
Ooh, he
Uh,
barely got that skip there.
oof. I always miss that skip up all the time.
Yeah, I don't hate the Academy play here. Academy for Wet Blades, Imbued, Bellbearing Hunters. There's not necessarily like academy only squares, but there's a lot of academy adjacent squares through remembrances.
And probably better to go through there than to get Dectus. Is there a reason to go anywhere near Fort Faroth?
Not really. No, not a lot of Kaled on this board at all, actually.
Even height. I mean, he'll just for Scar Seals, all he has to do is go to. He has Third Church from the Magma Worm.
Imbued in Celia.
Drake's gonna the Drakes are gonna be synergized, I guess, in Stormveil here.
Yeah, Stormveil is good because it sets him up for Wet Blades, as well, and through Remembrances. Also, you do need a Shardbearer dead if you want to access Moog. So even though there's no capital, you do want you need at least one Shardbearer dead for Moog.
And I think he will do Runebear. I think Derf will probably be eyeing the acquire the Cerulean, Crimson, and Viridian Talisman, since he already has the Crimson Talisman.
Yep.
Getting closer to Weeping also gets you closer to Scar Seals. And 2 Misbegotten bosses. So
yeah,
I think.
Yeah, strangely enough, I
will
just
be
see
good
no
for him.
reason to go do Radon on this board. I don't think. Like Crystal Knight Misbegotten Warrior do, I guess, is the only reason.
Yeah.
You could do.
Even then, you could do it without it.
Yeah, because there's nothing else for Radon, right? Like, even for 3 Remembrances, like those tend to. This board does have Stormveil and Academy on it, right? Oh, Saitari said DLC access, and I'm so burnt out that I was actually. Oh yeah, you do need to kill Radon for Moog.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The DLC,
I was like, oh yeah, good point, Saitari, good point. But I actually don't mind an early doing Crucible Knight Warrior duo and getting the Red Hot Wet Blade is like a legitimate option, I think.
Yeah, I can see it. I think it would be a play for Dino because he does. I don't know what his Grace setup. Can you? I guess he could use like the blue tethering thing that take him to the front of the cave of Magma.
Yeah, well, you could use Gale.
And then, yeah.
Fort Gale.
Fort Gale. Yeah, use Fort Gale. Take the teleporter across, and then boom. Is there 2 Lion Guardians? I don't think so.
No Lion Guardians here.
Unfortunate. But he could from there just take the teleporter, get across.
Derf is now going to Celia as well.
I think he probably doesn't eye the. I guess he doesn't eye the doing virgins this game.
I'm really surprised he's not pushing the smithing route though. Like, just very surprised about that. I guess he does have Dragon Hunters, so it's like get it online, right?
The rats almost get him though. I don't think he picked up any smithing 4s in Gale's
Yeah,
Tunnel,
well, also if you go
unfortunately.
Altus early, maybe like there is Onyx Lord. Now there's also Loretta too. Dino could just look to ignore the middle column and kind of pressure his own stuff, right? He could pressure column 3 with Loretta Onyx Lord. Like, there's a lot of interesting lines here, right? And there is something
Loretta
to
Onyx
say.
Lord is a thing, yeah.
There is something to say about like having a line with Lord of Blood. Like, you can either look at it as immensely threatening, or you can look at it as not a threat because I'm going to call your bluff that you're not actually going to do Lord of Blood.
I mean, it's a big time commitment.
Yeah, it's a huge time commitment. It is probably the longest square on the entire set.
Yeah, I mean, you have to have a great rune killed and then have a lot of map prep to do like the full quest line.
Yeah.
And then you also have to be probably character-wise set up very well. You do want, ideally, you want like a Somber 6 for
Also,
that fight.
Wait, this is not Dino the God Run guy. Different Dino. This is not Dino, the different Dino. Yeah. That was the glitchiest round table I've ever seen.
Yeah, I don't know. Okay.
Yeah, different Dino. I've played Dino the God Run guy in bingo before, actually. I won.
Nice. They're both doing... I guess they're both getting Altus set up. I don't think Dino would go for Web Blades. Or not Web Blades, I mean Drakes.
Yeah. So Derf didn't go Rune Bear, instead just says this for his final Drake.
Sheesh.
How did he not die?
Alright.
See what Dino thinks of that, if anything. No think, just spam controller to try to jump.
He's locked in.
Derf also getting the imbued key here.
Okay, he is eyeing to do... Or I guess just passing by. You might as well grab it while you're here.
Yeah. Derf is doing Celia skip with the Burger Kings are not happy with him. This is kind of...
I've never had him be shooting fucking
Yeah.
sorceries there. Nope. He did get the common glitch that I get, where Torrent like just loses his jump.
I hate that.
I've sent myself flying off, like really. It's just I've gotten myself killed because of that.
Alright, so both of them are in roughly the same spot. Looks like Derf is going to grab the Sacred Tier here too. And he already is prep. He does have his... he's slowly kind of prepping Smithing Route. He at least has his Greatsword up to +3.
Yeah, I'm surprised he chose this this weapon. I don't know why neither of them have checked Roundtable Hold.
Yeah. Well, I think Derf is looking at Dragon Hunters, right? Like,
Just
you have Dragon Hunters. Yeah.
Doesn't really matter what your secondary.
And this is fine, right? Because you could just put Frost on this and then use Dragon Hunters and there's your bleed. Like, it's not dual status, but you'd have higher AR and 2 weapons and you can just switch between them if you really do get set up like that.
Yep.
Oh, Dino gets ratted, but survives. Derf does the hitless tech of smacking the wall there to draw the aggro away.
Dino has 18 dex, Rochester needs 27, so he needs a couple more levels to be able to use it with the Source Seal.
Beta Cuck Hunter versus Chad Shasa. Christ, Nardy. Actually, Dino did start. He has. Okay, he just has the dex with Source Seal. Doesn't even need physics. Doesn't even need the.
Yeah, he was pumping rooms.
Oh, Derf gets ratted too, but also survives.
Sheesh.
Ratty's not here, but has something to say. What's the lore, Shura?
Tell them about the lore. Oh, in the Rambler v Sirius match, we were questioning Rambler's decision to do Pole Blade. Shoot, what is the weapons called? Romina's Pole Blade from the Remembrances. And we were
Pole Blade of the
saying that Pole Blade of the Bud. We were just saying that he should have been using it the whole time instead of Alabasters. The cringe bastards versus the Chad Pole Blade of the Bud.
Yeah, fair enough.
He tried to get it the rod on the full groom, but he didn't end up getting it, unfortunately.
Welcome in, Zally. Good to see ya. So yeah, Dino is just going Loretta. I think this is really strong for him. Just kind of ignore the middle column, threaten something else.
Mm-hmm.
Derf is going into... Derf might be preemptively blocking here with Crimson Cerulean Viridian, knowing that he's way behind on Liurnia. Derf misses that jump there, doesn't get the initial jump, but gets the quit out. Now, is there anything... I guess there's 2 Misbegotten bosses, but there's not a ton in Weeping here.
Just Scar Seals.
Scar Seals, yeah. There's enough, but it's not... It feels bad to have to do early, but I do understand this for Derf, right? Because you are... If you try... Loretta Onyx Lord is just... Yeah. Loretta Onyx Lord's so obvious, right? For Dino.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I think Derf knows that.
Yeah, and Derf has no ability to contest it. He's not... I don't even know if... He's not deep into Liurnia at all. So yeah. Rather than trying to chase, just going to look for a preemptive block. And that would be good to potentially set up his row 2, right? Which Dino probably thinks he already has a duelist dead. But they are pretty... like, if Dino does believe that, he wouldn't think he's too far behind since he has Murkwater Catacombs.
That bottom row can be a bit of a problem. Actually, well, it won't be. 2 Misbegotten bosses. I mean, there's a world where Radon is actually a good play with that column 4. He actually already had a Crimson Talisman.
Yeah, I think you forgot about that. The Crimson Dagger. To be fair, in the past, it was the square was medallions in the past. It did not allow the daggers. It was just medallions at one. Oh my god, Dino dies. Where's his most recent grace?
Oh no.
Where did you come from? And that's why we grabbed the grace, boys.
Okay, he did grab the grace.
Okay.
Okay,
if I saw him at EG,
I would have lost it. Yeah, because I know he skipped the first grace. Insider information tells us that Dino's scared of Derf pushing Moog because Derf has done the 2 gods speedrun before.
Yeah, Derf did say that. Or not Derf, Dino did say that earlier.
If he would have failed the god, I mean, this is whatever. It's not that big of a time loss, but if he didn't grab the grace, that would have been horrendous. All right, we'll see Dino here with Loretta.
Close to the stake, too.
Really nice damage. The best part about Rakshasas is that you can get counterattack damage on the poke. If you saw his second charge R2 did way more damage because he got counterattack.
He got really lucky.
That was close.
That he was put she flew over the head because most of the time that combo is just a true combo. You will get hit with both.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Rakshasa scales so well off the decks that it needs to be wielded with. So the AR on it is just really high. Even for things that don't bleed, it's still insanely good.
Dino gets Loretta.
I fucking called it, dude. I fucking called it. I fucking knew it. God, I'm smart.
You are a very smart boy, Derf. That you are.
We won't talk about it in our talk.
Dino is gonna sit on Prio on Onyx Lord. Just not a surprise. The only thing that does suck for Derf is he still has to use this +3, which damage will be fine. It's a flower, but you do lose a bit of time on the fights, right? That is the biggest thing about upgrading to +4 Somber. Like, you just make up so much time on fights. So even though it's like, yes, obviously he can kill the Miranda Flower with a +3 Banish or +3 Knight's Greatsword, right? It loses time.
Column 4 is unstoppable.
Now, Dino
Honestly,
might
for
be able
Derf.
to get a lot of progress around here while sending Derf on a wild goose chase through Weeping, right? Because if Derf does Crimson Cerulean Meridian, then Dino, and then has to do
He
Misbegotten
knows.
bosses.
Yeah. Yeah, from that, like, I mean, from this mark, you'll know that, like,
Yeah.
he hasn't been doing anything, or he doesn't have much progress in Liurnia.
Yeah, because he still has to get the Cerulean, right?
Yep. Which I guess will feed into his smithing route. Don't die to the flower.
Alright, we gotta go to
Miranda down.
Liurnia. Ungrave Tower Bridge, Starbucks Shack.
Yeah, Derf having not been in Miranda, this might be the latest Liurnia, one of the latest Liurnias all season. 33 minutes and still not in Liurnia.
Yeah, going into Liurnia this late.
Yeah, I think if you're
Is
Derf, maybe you
not
prefer to
ideal.
find the block on Noble, Godskin Noble. Maybe
Yeah.
in hindsight that would have been better, because like the Weeping will pay off later, right? Because you have Misbegotten bosses, Crimson Cerulean Viridian, Scar Seals. Like, there is stuff in Liurnia or in Weeping,
Yep.
but he's
Did you
really
get
far
this?
behind on
Oh,
development.
okay.
Dino has a +4 Somber. Is already in Academy about to fight Red Wolf, right?
Yep. And this Red Bull's not going to last any time.
No, Rakshasas will shred it.
Hello, Mr. Red Wolf. God, my damage.
Also, if Dino goes imbued keys into Box Needle, like, he can basically just have Jace. He could have Derf chasing the entire game.
Yeah, I wonder what he'll
That was
prioritize.
a bit of an early roll.
Yeah, I think he will go imbued keys right after this. It
Red
means
Wolf
that
down?
you no longer have to deal with that top row.
Okay, what do I want first? I think I want imbued Keith. Not imbued. Bellbearing first.
Okay, he's going Bellbearing Hunters first. I mean, he has options. Bellbearing Hunters is great because it gives him 3 unique blocks and really helps him shut down the board. Or I guess 2 unique blocks and builds a diag.
Yeah.
Little surprised he's not going Wet Blades first. Just, I don't know. Like, it
I-
does build the row and get the
he's
block.
a-
He's got a lot of options and
very-
he has time.
From talking with him, he says he's a very defensive player, so it doesn't surprise me that he wouldn't go Wet
Also, there
Blades.
was Rakshasas again.
Oh, and I honestly don't know what any of those DLC helms do, but those are pretty good. Usually.
That's the Horned Warriors. I think that one's just strength. Let me double check. I think that's 4 strength.
All I know is that basically any of those stat increasing helmets. limit your
5 strength.
flasks.
5 strength.
That's pretty good.
And it's actually not a big penalty on your flasks. That one's only minus 7% on flasks.
Oh, they have different. That would make
Yeah, I
sense.
believe they have different percentages because the.
Now we get to hear about Radagon.
Yeah.
Any quit outs? No. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, the Divine Beast head is 11% penalty.
Sheesh.
Yeah, it's fat.
I guess Derf now is going to finish off this square.
Dino's gonna be fighting the bell bearing hunter here.
You could get a stagger by just doing charge R2s before he even gets an attack off.
Bro.
Nice job jumping the grab.
This weapon is so good.
I love this weapon.
It's just unfortunate that it takes a bit to get online. And he's gone.
Shitter down. Derf fighting the Bloodhound Knight. God, I love it when the players stagger their fights so we can just go back and forth and back and forth.
By the time he's done with this fight, we should be on the next. That's unfortunate. This knight's poise is super weird compared to Durwell.
Alright, that's Crimson Cerulean Viridian for Derf.
Dude, but now it's cracked. He does go for that.
At least in this case,
Dino might go
build...
duelist after this.
Bro. Do you even have health?
Wouldn't be surprised.
Alright, there's Bell-bearing Hunters.
Okay, he's not even doing that shit. Okay.
He now goes to Imbued. Now, Dino will have to go back to Celia to get the one there.
Thoughts?
We could get in a Lord of Blood race. There's a very real world where they both have columns done with Lord of Blood and they both just send Lord of Blood. It's very possible.
I mean, it
It'd be
has to
epic.
happen eventually.
Yeah.
Like, it has to happen eventually.
Yeah.
We've gone this whole time. I'm pretty sure Lord of Blood has shown up like
It's
six,
never. It
7
isn't-
times, and
it
it's
is
never
week
been done.
5. Lord of Blood has not been done.
0 times.
Yeah.
I haven't
Please,
had a
bingo
chance for
race,
that guy
bingo
ever.
race, both players 4 squares on the line, Lord of Blood. It'd be such a hype way to end the weekend. Come on, do it. Please.
I mean, it's very possible.
It's unstoppable. It's inevitable.
It has to be. We should have just told him to script this.
Yeah. The only thing is Dino could get wet blades and really fuck up our day. Don't go for wet blades, Dino.
He won't, trust.
Yeah.
I'll DM him right now.
Okay.
Usually I send players DMs, but they don't ever fucking read them mid-match. And it's like...
I wonder
Those don't
why.
want free advice. They don't want free advice, I guess. He's getting some sort of key. I guess he wants...
Duelist.
Yep, duelist now.
Dino goes duelist, force Derfs into Smithing Stone plus 12. Then he goes Academy key. Then Derf does Box Needle because Dino left it hanging. And Derf wins Wet Blade somewhere. Derf is going Trolls. Derf is going Trolls for his
block.
his block on row 5.
Yeah, that makes sense. If only he went Wet Blades.
If only. No, Dino's okay. Dino's going for Crucible Knight Misbegotten Warrior duo. Pre-Altus in for the Wet Blade.
Oh.
Yeah.
This is a good play.
Yeah, I like this. Derf versus the 5-time champion Bowls. Carrying Knight.
No stagger immediately. There we go.
I've died to
I'm
Pulse a
kind of
lot.
shocked that he doesn't have Dragon
I'll let that
Hunters
happen
on
again.
the line.
Yeah, because
know
Dino's
what his
shredding
list-
everything right now with Rakshasas, and Derf is losing a lot of time with this great sword. Nice roll there. That stomp is...
Yep.
It looks easy to roll, it's not. It's actually very fast.
Yeah, this, I mean, Bulls always kills me. If you can't stagger him,
Don't hit me.
he gets the glint blades, but it doesn't matter. It's at the end of the fight.
Dino's going round table now.
Okay. I don't think he'll check any of the weapons, though. I don't know why he wants round table.
Yeah, I mean, if you have Rakshasas online, it's goated. The only problem with Rakshasas is the 27 decks.
Yep.
Stone Sword keys? I thought he already...
I mean, you need 2 to open the duelist one, and he only grabbed 1. Yeah.
Alright, so he's going back duelist. Derf is finishing trolls. It
Oh,
was
that's
not
right,
lightning.
he died
They
to
already
the
checked
duelist.
it. They already checked it. It was deadly poison. Which is rigged, right? I think this is 3 matches in a row. It's been deadly poison, right? That's rigged.
Yep. Yeah.
Yep.
Statistically speaking, the next one should not have deadly poison.
Yeah. Statistically speaking, there's like a point... What is it? 0.8% chance? 0.4% chance? It's impossible. Something like that. I don't know.
Impossible.
Dude, what's your hyper armor? I don't understand.
If Dino
Hey,
dies to the
Dino.
duelist again, I
Dude,
swear
there's
to God.
no way.
There's no
it's not
way, right?
possible to die to the duelist now. I can't allow it. Okay, yeah, there's no way.
Nice job by Dino
We're good,
there.
we're good, we're good.
Derf is gonna go for trolls. I was like, there's no way, right?
I'm just saying. I think column 4 is unstoppable. Now, I guess Dino.
But if he
Well,
gets plus 12,
Dino will stop
like,
it if he goes to
Oh.
Crucible Misbegotten Duo early.
Dude, I'm fine with that. Okay. Not what I expected to be clicked.
Not what Dino expected. I agree. I wouldn't expect that from Dino. Like it is good for Derf, but I would also be fine with it, right?
Mm-hmm.
If I'm Dino, I would consider doing Box Needle first. I guess you just can't lose Duelist because you're more worried about the defensive row 2 than forcing column 1 or column 2.
And it may have been why he grabbed that Grace there,
Yeah.
in case like he does get sniped on Duelist, to quickly pivot into doing Crucible Misbegotten Duo with that early.
Yeah. And Dino's just running through because he likes to do the wall skip.
Yeah.
We'll see it here. This is the wall skip. There are 2 skips to get to this cave.
Yeah, it's
Faster.
okay.
There's
think
this
it's a
one,
cave.
and then there's the third church skip, which I think you guys have probably all seen at some point this season. You just jump in the back door, the back fog gate behind third church, but you do have to put the stone sword keys in regardless.
He did do Magma Worm, so I'm surprised that he opted for
Okay, if I make him
just
do
running through the
Macabre,
cave. But yeah,
He just
Dino's
likes
one-
it.
Yeah, Dino. Yeah, everyone else
Kinda good for
usually
me.
does it.
Dude, what the
Like
fuck am
I
I-
used to know how to do do that skip inside here. Does he not know? Okay.
He was a little confused. He's using the
I used to
lantern to
know
help
how
him
to
with the
do-
drop downs. I will say it'd
Okay.
be karmic justice if Dino died to a duelist, because I remember there was one. Dino and I used to play bingo with each
I don't
other
think
before
Rikshasa Pip
even
stands
zero
this game.
scratch. We found zero scratch, and I remember I skill issued really hard to this duelist one game, and he made fun of me.
Shit, okay.
Dude, I did the same. I went to this duelist early because I was like, it's a duelist, it's a
Yeah.
pushover, surely. Went to it so early thinking that 2 duelists was a rush square. Died, and I was just
Fuck,
stuck
he's
in
going
here
for the diag.
getting looped.
Okay, I gotta rush.
Because
I guess Makar. I guess.
when you do the skip, and if you die,
He has
you
the smithing
cannot do
stones,
the skip
doesn't he?
again. That there's a fog wall that comes up,
Yeah.
so you can't get like a free hit in like you do when you do the 3rd church skip.
So Dino's gonna go for wet blades here and set up Crucial Knight Misbegotten Warrior. Come on, boys, just keep an even square pace. Send it to Lord of Blood. That's all we need.
That's what I'm
That's all we
saying. That's
need.
what I'm
That's all
saying.
we need. Just even square. Just square. We're 5-5. We're whatever 5 out of the 12.
We've
5
gotta
out of
start getting
12% of the
some-
way there. Right? Come on, boys.
I do like Dino's position more.
Yeah, I do prefer Dino's position.
Because him doing this gives him access to Crucible Misbegotten Duo,
Yeah.
which he can do with he has a +4, so
I'm-
he can do.
I'm also shocked that Derf isn't going Box Needle here. I know he's worried about the I guess it's hard because you got to be worried about the diag, right? But also, Bellbearing Hunters is a potential indicator of Academy. It doesn't have to be, but it very well could be, right?
Yeah. On a
Yeah,
board
but-
like this, you would expect your opponent to do the Bellbearing Hunters through Academy
Yeah.
because Lord of Blood imbued keys exist. So
And Wet Blades into Crucible Knight Misbegotten does nope. Well, I guess Onyx. I'm assuming he gets Onyx Lord for Prio, right? Wet Blades into Crucible Knight Misbegotten does lock down the board, right? All right, chat. I'm not picking favorites. My favorite is Lord of Blood. We might need Dino to die here. He's starting to pull ahead a little bit.
I think we need Dino to forget where this Red Hot Wet Blade is. We also need him
he's
to
not
skill
that.
issue.
Well,
He's in a better position, or no? I mean,
he pivots out.
oh, never mind.
Goes to Stormhill. He's going for Box Needle. Yeah. No. Oh, no. He's grabbing the Whetstone Knife first for some reason.
Oh, okay.
Fair enough.
And Derf finally has a Somber 5 or a Somber 4.
Mm-hmm. Derf goes into Academy.
If he takes Imbued off.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but Dino still has not grabbed the Magic Wet Blade, correct?
No, he hasn't. He just the only thing he did in Raya was run to the
Yeah, he killed Red Wolf
to
and
the
then ran
turtle.
straight to Turtle, but yeah.
Yep. And Derf did kill Margit already, so he has.
Yeah, there's just no
Yep,
way
I
Derf
own
wins
that.
Wet Blades unless Dino doesn't rush this.
Yeah, Wet Blades is gone. If Derf went for Wet Blades instead of doing Troll Bosses, then he could have had it, but yeah, and
Yeah,
Dino's,
it's going to be interesting to see what the split here is on Imbued Box Needle, right?
yeah,
Because if they could split it, but if Dino wins both, that'd be very bad. Because Derf does not like to get bingoed. If Dino wins both, Derf probably will just rush tree bosses, and that might forcing Derf into tree bosses would be really bad. See the wet blades mark from Dino.
Okay, so yeah, he's getting his remembrances set up.
And Dino's going straight from Bude.
Yeesh.
Derf has to pivot to Box Needle here, but I really doubt he's going to see it. There's a chance he does.
I mean, he should have been able to pull the pieces together now that
Yeah.
at Academy. 2 Balbrang Hunters, Lee is good synergy.
Yeah.
You know, he's been in Liurnia.
Yeah, he's worried about the Diag, but I actually don't think the Diag's not that much of a threat. It's late enough that you can just ignore it, right?
This does set up Derf to eventually take care of that Diag anyway, because he did kill Margit.
Yeah.
Oh, and he's going imbued? I would
Yeah.
hope that he would just kill Red Wolf and leave.
Yeah, because this is going to be a nasty snipe. Derf already has one imbued too, but so he has some progress on it, but he's got to just let it go.
Based on timings,
It is hard
mean-
though, because like Dino very well, like it's a 50-50, because if Dino goes
Yeah.
Box
Not
Needle,
after
you
this.
can win imbued, right? You just got to guess, right?
that's true. Well, like,
because Derf
it's
already
so-
has the Celia one. Like, if Dino does go Box Needle, you could win imbued. And Derf might be betting, hey, Dino's going to go Box Needle because he's showing clear Academy Prio. Like, why would I ever push into this? Well, it's because I learned you had Academy Prio while I was almost at Red Wolf, right?
Ooh, I'm surprised he had enough stam to dodge that slam down. Nice kill. Red Wolf just getting destroyed today.
Yeah.
Usually you walk in there with a +0. These guys both walked in there with +4s, great katanas. I mean, there's nothing. I think.
Is this
now
a Bach
Derf-
pivot? Where is he?
I mean, it's not the right. It's on the left.
It might be Altus. Fort Height.
Yeah, it looks like to be going to 4.
Yeah, Dino has a chance to just overwhelm him here because he can get, if he gets imbued Box Needle and then can go get Onyx Lord, like at that point it's 9 squares, right?
Yep.
Kai's Crucible Knight Misbegotten Warrior duo set up for 10.
And tree bosses is like one
Yeah.
of the more annoying squares to be pushed into because it's not like the tree
Yeah.
bosses are hard. It's just the fact that they take a long time.
There's
You have to kill
imbued
5.
keys.
So.
Okay.
And it
Think I
doesn't
didn't
seem
chase
like
that.
they. Is tree boss? Is there any synergy that you can do?
No.
Not at all. Nothing.
Um,
So it's one of the worst. Yeah.
Misbegotten Tree, no. Yeah, there's literally nothing. No tree synergy at all. Which is weird because normally, I guess there was the one catacomb early on that Derf did, but it's weird. Like normally tree bosses is a highly synergistic square. It's just dead on this board.
Yep.
Because there's so much
There's
you
nothing
can
you'd be looking
synergize.
for.
Yeah.
It's like
There's-
no physics, no.
Physics, watchdogs, avatars, tiers, Liurnia bosses, Limgrave bosses, Dino's gonna die. Like there's a lot that you can pivot
The
off.
water
like-
wheel claims
yeah.
another.
Oh,
My favorite
Sure is
place.
worse. And I think Sure has died more in bingo to that water wheel than anything else.
that water wheel claimed my life, bro.
Yeah.
That water wheel will forever win. There's nothing I can do against it. I'm
Yeah.
so careful around it now.
Dino gonna die again? No, he barely survives.
There's
Not
some
even
cool
close.
ASIM tech with
Now, from
where
this
you
angle,
backstep right when
you're
you
gonna
see the
see a
peak of the
tree.
tree. That way you take
when
enough
the
fall
tip of that
damage and the
tree
version
shows
just
itself,
eats
you
you.
backstep.
Wait, listen to Dino here. He's gonna. He's talking about some
Dude,
tech
it's
that he's
fucking
cooked
huge.
up. I feel like he's gonna mess it up.
Not that
No,
tree.
bro. This is what I was talking about.
That
This is
tree.
as soon as you see the peak of the tree,
I
you
didn't
get.
react fast enough.
He didn't get it, but.
Oh, I'm gonna get shit for not
Noble
doing Cage
without
skip.
sleep, I guess, is what he's looking for.
The
And I
reason I'm
mean,
doing
like-
this is to threaten, obviously, Colin.
Unironically, the roll one
Um,
is unstoppable.
Dino's already said he's not doing cage skip.
There's actually nothing. There's nothing to be done. Row 1 that's game.
It's unstoppable.
It's unstoppable. He gets a somber 5 and 6 here in Volcano Manor. Kills Noble. I mean, just kill Renala to start the quest. That's 1 Shard Bearer. That's 1 Remembrance.
You got to get to Altus to kill Magnus, though.
Oh, that's true. That's true. I mean, he can get to Altus with Virgins.
Yeah.
But he did do.
Well, after Noble, he should have a +6 and enough health, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Granted, his class
+6.
started with literally the least health I've ever seen on a bingo class, at least a chosen bingo class. No, it's not that he's anti-vigorous, Snowy. It's that he had to level into Rakshasas and he started with like 6 health because he wanted Lordsworn.
I think what Derf has to do is he has to prep GGG.
Yes, he has to win GGG and scare the shit out of Dino. Also, the bad thing is Derf now has Altus, so he has to kill Radahn if he wants to get to the duo. But if Derf...
I mean, that column 4.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. Misbegotten bosses.
4 is really good.
3 Remembrances. He set up for 3 of them. If he kills Radahn, that's 1.
The thing is,
he has
Dino
Rolana, Godric.
Dino might pivot out after Noble to duo. Crucible Knight Misbegotten duo.
Maybe.
Okay, I'm playing this not the best.
Fantastic music.
This music bangs.
Rakshasa showing why it's so OP.
You should get a stagger here, I think. Yep.
Yeah, Charge R2 should. Yeah, that's good enough. That's it.
I feel like this is gonna give me Noble Presence, but fuck it.
Roll out. Goes under him.
Perfect.
Yep, perfect.
Perfect. That's what you want to do. That's what you want to do. You want him to stop rolling, let him hit you. Just make sure you don't get double hit.
Nice.
Completely calculated. Dodges Noble Presence by pressing R1.
Great, I gotta go GGG. He could just set up Moog
Noble kill.
and just win. I think I.
And Derf, honestly,
Dino's gonna go +6. And now he goes Crucible Knight Misbegotten Warrior duo. This is really bad for Derf.
ooh, this is a good play from.
Yeah, it's the obvious choice.
It's not the unstoppable.
Yeah.
No. All right, we've changed it. It's row 4.
I don't know if you could just rush.
We had to change it.
I'm not gonna try because he's gonna hit fucking hard.
We need, but by we need, I mean the Lord of Bloodstands need Dino to skill issue really hard here.
Oh my god.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't think it's gonna.
I don't think it's possible.
Okay.
It's inevitable.
That's what I get.
Only way this happens is if he keeps getting chipped at the end with that tail.
He doesn't bleed. Oh.
Jump attack?
Dino gets the stagger, sits him on his ass, and then heals. Really, really nicely done there.
It's like... He kind of fights these guys a lot. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's almost like he plays a ton of Brando and they're everywhere.
Try harder, mate. Try harder. He's trying.
No.
Oh, that's devastating for Derf.
Yeah.
Derf is in on Radon though.
Did you already have Radon dead? What the fuck?
All right.
What's happening?
So what needs to happen is Derf needs to do Smithing 12. Well, he needs to do Onyx Lord, right? He has to
Well,
somehow
Dino's
take
about
that
to
away.
do Onyx Lord.
Alright. What needs to happen is Dino's fucking PC needs to come offline.
His internet needs to die. I mean,
so
Derf's in a
confused,
tough
dude.
spot here. What needs to happen is Dino needs to full send Lord of Blood GGG, get
Yeah,
sniped
that's what
by
we
Derf.
need.
Ah, fuck.
What really killed Derf, I think, was the Crimson Cerulean Viridian.
Yeah, Noble would have been a really good flaw.
Yeah. And Dino's just played really fucking well today. Like outside of the one duelist death, which we will not let him forget about. He has played incredibly well today.
Fantastic. This is really clean, Radon.
Yeah, that Derf is a beast at Radon. That was very well done by Derf.
Okay, so this Onyx Nord needs to just fucking kill Luscious.
I mean, to be fair, Dino's showing why he was one of the favorites coming into the league, and like despite the 1 and 2 start, right?
Yeah.
Because he's lost a good player. He's lost to very good players, right? He
Lost to Asen and Strump.
Strump,
both
yeah.
Who are,
And
gunning for
even in the Asen game,
playoffs.
his execution was insane. He just had a horrible board read. It was a super strong weeping board, and he just completely ignored it.
Mm-hmm.
At this point, if you're Derf, just like get squares. Like go box needle. Like just go get squares. Like you gotta keep.
Yeah. Will? I mean, Dino, all you have to do is do GGG into Moog Lord of Blood.
Yeah, because Dino's been on a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Dino's been on a 6-0 run.
Yeah, it was 5-5 and then
It was 4-5.
sheesh.
Fucking Margaret, I'm not gonna stop attacking you.
Yeah, Dino's gotten. Derf hasn't marked a square in 20 minutes. Dino's gotten Duelist, Wet Blades, Imbued Keys, Godskin Noble, Crucial Knight, he's gotten Warrior Duo, and
fuck's
Onyx
Stagger?
Lord. Like the last 20 minutes by Dino have just been immaculate.
Oh my gosh, he almost
That was
got hit with the
rambling.
frame trap move.
Yeah, okay, Derf is just going to go for squares. He's going for misbegotten bosses. I think Dino's going to go. I think he's going to go for GGG and Lord of Blood. He's killing Godric.
But he had Renola. He may be setting up Colossal only, and then
Yeah.
kill Renola, and then, start doing that quest line.
Well, he could if he does Colossal only and then Renola and then GGG and then Lord of Blood. That's a 14 square bingo majority. But nah.
But you want him to do Colossal on Rogue Lord of Blood?
No, if he did Colossal now and then Moog Lord of Blood and 3 Remembrances at the same time.
Oh shit, wait, yeah, set up the whole thing. No, do Mode Lord of Blood, get the triple mark. 3 Remembrances, Colossal, and Mode Lord of Blood, all going down. Wait, is that even? Wait, Snow did. Yeah, the double bingo. Yeah,
Derf
he
is
does
going for
mythic
misbegotten bosses here. Like Derf just needs to get squares, force Dino into Lord of Blood, and hope for skill issue. Like that's genuinely, I think, what he needs to do.
Yeah.
Like that's his only way is just get squares, force Dino into Lord of Blood, and hope for skill issue. Like he has prio on stuff. Like he has prio on Scar Seals. He's way ahead on Altus, right? He's gonna get misbegotten bosses now, right? Like I do think that is the way for Derf. Is just there's no, he's down too much. He can't like play correctly and win here. It just has to be get squares and
Find all the
force him
that you can
into
lead
Lord of
him.
Blood and hope for skill issue. Like that's the way.
Yeah. Is this Moonerthils or no? It's Trolls.
Yeah. For Unwieldable, though, it's actually doing decent damage. Derf is doing Crucible Knight Misbegotten Warrior duo for his second Misbegotten boss. Now, it doesn't count as a Misbegotten boss until he kills the Crucible Knight as well. You need enemy felled. So, he still has to finish out the Crucible Knight.
Yeah, what if the roll didn't work like that? You walk in, kill him, walk out.
Yeah.
That's when I can do half of Nox duo.
I think
double prep.
the biggest difference in this game is like Derf forced Dino into stuff early, and Dino just didn't bite on it, right? Like he didn't bite on the middle column. Instead, he set up his own pressure. For Dino bit on that pressure, the column 5 pressure. So Derf bit on early Crimson Cerulean Viridian. When Dino did not bite on early Wet Blades, then Dino was able to pick up other squares and synergize Wet Blades with it at the same time, right?
Yep.
Like that's the thing that's so hard. It's like getting forced into squares. Like if you let your opponent just like manipulate you, it's a great way to lose. But also it's kind of like a prisoner's dilemma, right? Because you're in a way damned if you do, and then if you don't and lose the bingo, you're damned if you don't. Like there's this very fine line where it's like ignore it just enough to like be able to synergize it and also not lose by bingo. It is very difficult.
Yeah, I mean, calling the bluff and like understanding like the player goes for this, if that's the smartest play, is pretty difficult. When you
Nice
play
by
into your
Derf, that's
opponent's game.
misbegotten bosses.
And that's Colossal for
That's
Dino.
colossal. Okay, he got it from the
his
misbegotten.
last two squares are glaring.
Dino's going Church of Vows. I think he's gonna go GGG, but not the Moog way.
No, don't do this.
Derf is gonna
You
freak out when he sees GGG because he's initially gonna be like, "There's no way he's at Lord of Blood already, right?" Like that's gonna be his initial thought.
No, there's. I mean,
Yeah, it's impossible, but he might think it first. Yeah, he'll realize it in just a second, but he's gonna freak out. I mean, Dino still could go Lord of Blood.
he has like, I mean, once he marks this, he'll be like 115.
Dude, if Dino
something
gets
like that.
GGG and then wins off Box Needle an hour and 20 into the match, that'd be so
I will.
stupid.
I mean, the last best square, the Bofa family, the demi-human family, getting destroyed by Rakshas's L2.
Yeah.
Hell.
Ginger, I really want Lord of Blood, okay? I'm sorry.
Yeah, honestly, it would be a bad play to go Box Needle. In fact, all these squares would be bad plays. The best
Yeah.
play is Lord of Blood.
Clearly.
Actually, what he's going to do is he's going to run down here and just prep the Grace. And then go do the Lord of Blood quest and get the GGG there.
Derf is going through remembrances here, I think. No, when you have 12, I mean, you could prep you should double prep, though. You don't hard rush one square. You should double prep. And the thing is, Dino doesn't have Altus. So, like, genuinely,
Nope.
after this, Box Needle is his best option. Funny ain't go boom.
Yes! An incredible Crucible Square.
Yeah.
Yeah, Derf, I mean, you could just tell, like, Derf spent a lot of time, like,
Yeah, I
in
mean, like, Derf's
a
played
region
well, but yeah.
that wasn't that powerful. Solely because, like, I mean, you look at his flasks. He had 3 flasks. He has 0 Sacred Tears on. So he has no increase in his flasks at all.
He's mainly relying off the Assassin's Crimson Dagger for healing.
Like,
It gives him better
I'm
heals
pretty
than
sure
his
it
actual
heals
flasks.
I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure it heals him more. And, I mean, it took him, what, it was already like 31?
Yeah.
Is
And you
when
kinda
he was
feel for
running to Liurnia.
I feel like we've seen this more than a few times this weekend where it's like someone's getting dominated and it's not because they've like played bad or made mistakes. They just got forced into shit, right?
Yep.
It's not an execution issue. It's just a, you know,
Yeah, I mean,
getting forced into stuff issue. Yeah. 'Cause
yeah,
I don't, has Derf even died?
yeah, I don't think he's died. Hell,
Yeah, like, I think
Dino's
this
died
is-
to the duelist. Like,
Which is
Like, I
also
don't think-
insane. Like the fact that Derf is getting his ass kicked in a deathless game, like that used to never like. I remember last season it was like if you played a deathless game, it was like, oh my god, like you're the goat. Also Bloodhound Fang, from that merchant, but it was like, oh my god, you're the goat. And now like, I mean, Derf is literally deathless and is down big. It just goes to show how high the level's gotten.
yep.
Why is Derf checking the remembrance? Oh, for the talisman, just getting talisman pouch.
It was a close fight.
Elden stars.
And that's GGG. Oh, this fucking
I'm guessing he's already there.
he marked Moog Lord of Blood on accident.
Dude, he's gonna win off of Box Needle an hour.
No, don't do it.
No.
No, is that where he's running to?
Yes, of course he is.
No, no, not the
An hour.
the Demi-Human Queen family.
They're just a family. Don't kill them.
They're just chilling in a cave. They just took his needle. That's about it. No, he's getting these for street pass. Okay.
Winning off of an hour and 20 Box Needle is insane. What? He's double prepping Box Needle.
He needs to prep. He needs to, yeah, he needs to prep this and then go talk to Bare, do the whole quest line, do all that good stuff.
Sure, I don't think it's gonna happen.
No, bro. It's on your line. Just do the bingo. Just bingo is the name of the game. Why
Derf
would you-
is shout out fucking Derf, by the way, for actually going for Magnus. Derf, you win in my book. Dino, please like accidentally hit him and kill him, please.
I'm gonna be so stingent on this mark right here. It's got to be perfect. I better hear the dialogue when he moves his character and everything. Marks it a second too early. I'm counting it. Who's the ref? Can someone tell him to not count this?
You are technically.
Okay. Not the L2. He's just slowly going there.
Mogging with 30k. He's still prepping it.
He's still prepping. That was just prep.
GG's, Dino.
GG's.
I feel like I played pretty good.
You did play good, Dino. I mean, being honest. Oh wait, we don't have Ode on. There it is. I mean, Derf did play really well. Like the fact that Derf was literally deathless, and the fact that, I mean, that's just insane.
The
It
score
speaks to
doesn't
how,
yeah.
it speaks to how high the level's gotten, because like Derf played insane, and yeah.
Yeah, and this was an important win.
GG's, gentlemen. GG's.
GG's.
Dino, you're a coward. Derf, I respect the hell out of you for going for killing Magnus and going for it. Oh wait, I can't hear them. Wait, give me a second, chat. Wait, guys, I killed your audio accidentally. Give me a sec. Okay, you should be back now.
Dude, you're crazy for that. I was either gonna go Elamar plus 12 or Bok. Like those are the only three I was thinking about.
Nice.
And
Yeah,
I
dude,
figured
that
Bok is just
Crucible
too hard
Knight
to...
Misbegotten Warrior mark really surprised me. I was like, what the fuck?
He never got Altus.
Yeah,
Dude, that's what I fucking thought. I fucking knew it. I was like, he's not Altus. He's just fucking with me. This piece of shit. I knew it, dude. I fucking knew it. Oh my god.
I mean, we were talking about it. Like, Derf, you played really well. Like, that was literally a deathless game, right?
Yeah.
Dino died to a duelist.
Dude, duelist is hard, man.
But yeah, I mean,
that didn't matter anyway because you marked the square, so it didn't matter.
Yeah, you guys both played really well. I think the biggest difference was like Derf, you forced him into column 3 early, and Dino just like didn't really give a shit, and then he forced you into column 5 and you bit, and then given the time that you wasted in weeping, you just couldn't make it up.
Dude, that column 3, when that happened, I don't know if you guys tuned into like me talking to myself at all, but I was saying like, holy shit, I'm so scared. I know you love plus 12 smithing weapons, and I know you speedrun to fucking Moog and back. And I was like, I'm worried. And then I was thinking, I was like, man, what do? I have to do whetstones right now. Then I was looking at the column 5. I was like, no, I fucking don't. I have so much pressure over here. I don't have to do shit. So
yeah, exactly.
I was like, it'll take him way too long to do that. I'll just pressure my own line before like his becomes an issue. And then I think it just all worked out.
Yeah, it did, man. I was prepping column 4. And when you got Warrior Misbegotten Knight, I was so surprised because I was like, there's no way he's in Altus. There's no way he's ahead of me. And like, I just killed Radon, I think, when you marked it, and I was like, what the fuck?
So you killed Radon. So I went there to get the Wet Blade. So I was really scared of row 2 because I knew you had one duelist dead, most likely from the catacombs. I'm not 100%.
No, I didn't kill a duelist.
Oh, you didn't kill Duelist. Yeah, I was scared you were going to do Duelist to block the Diag, because like that was a scary Diag as well.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh shit, that promotes his row 2. What if he just kills Crucible Knight Misbegotten Duo after that? And I know he has Weeping, so he has Misbegotten bosses there as well. I was like, this is an issue. I need to go here fast.
I was prepping Column 4, and it just... dude, I was so surprised when he marked that square.
Yeah, I killed Noble, got the +6, immediately went there and shredded him.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Damn, I knew I was like, he's
what
not
weapons
Altus.
do you have? Iron Balls?
I started with, what was it?
He started with the Knight's Greatsword, and then he got...
Knight's Greatsword.
He got Dragon Hunters from Death Touch.
Ah, good weapon.
Catacomb.
No dragons this board, but still a good weapon.
Yeah, it was a good weapon. I was debating doing Makar for smithing +12, but then, like, I just wanted to get into Lernia or Raya Academy and go Radon, and I figured Makar would just take too long.
Yeah, Makar and +12 being on the same same row. I was just saying to myself, I was like, I know Derf likes this route. I cannot let him have both. I need to get rid of this. I know you can do +12 with the other Magma Worm. I don't know the pickups, so I didn't bother. That would have been very strong, though, to do the Caleb Magma Worm with the +12 smithing pickups.
Yeah, definitely. I think I was waiting for you to do +12 because you were in that tunnel, and I was like, okay, he has Prion +12 since he can get 6 from there, and then 3 from Radon. So I was waiting for you to mark it, but you never did. I
said it out loud. I was like, Derf knows you can get +12 from this tunnel. but Derf doesn't know I don't know how to do it, so I'm gonna hold this prior.
Nice.
Yeah, I was wondering
No.
if you were going to, but yeah, that was a smart
Nah, I
play
just
to
don't
get
know
rid
the
of the magma worm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, GG's, gentlemen.
Please become Elden Lord.